laning stage might go a little rough for Nigma. I think they'll be able to pull it out.
All right, looks like my lads here are going to stick with the team fight and the late game playability here from Nigma for game number 1 here. So we're going to leave with our casters once again. It's going to be Odie, Pixel, and Fogged.
I'm saving your will to live.
What did you expect?
I almost feel bad.
Have a lot of weaknesses, especially when you're playing into a lot of team fight as well. And I do see Nigma. I look at what they've drafted, and it's an overwhelming amount of team fight where Storm can definitely suffer. And also another mechanic that's actually kind of fun that we'll have to see if it happens. But vacuum pulls you out of your spirit. If your Storm Spirit zipping, you can get vacuumed out of it.
That is true, actually. I think that's probably out of all of the catches the biggest one to look out for, especially in terms of setup, right? You get sort of that vacuum into a lasso, or maybe sort of that little bit of pull time gives an opportunity for the CK to land a stun. So yeah, definitely something that BoraNija is going to have to be very careful about when he's dancing around the fights. I mean, overall then, do you sort of have a preference with the lineups here? Do you like one of the drafts better?
I do think I like mudgolems a little bit more. I feel like Nigma's does look a little bit greedy. I feel like I see Darks here, I see CK, I see Magnus, Phoenix. These heroes take time. I feel like the Batrider is the only one that looks not greedy when I look at their whole draft. I feel like it's a lot of weight on Weeha's shoulders in the early and mid game to make that space for these guys, because I feel like they will take time. And I do like the aggression that I feel like mudgolems can do with their draft. They don't need any cooldowns really at all. They're going to be going the entirety of this game and just looking to run at Nigma, I'd imagine. Yeah,
I mean, it'll be interesting. I mean, especially as you point out sort of the green from Nigma's heroes. I mean, it's pretty much a 5 off-laner draft, right? You know, over sort of the last few patches, you've seen all of these heroes being played on the off-lane as a core. So, we'll see how this sort of works out for Nigma as a whole. I mean, so if you're mudgolems, I mean, well, what's sort of your game plan here? Your game plan is to make moves quickly before these 5 heroes sort of get away with sort of the greed?
Well, that and also smash the lanes. I think this is the perfect lane setup that they're putting themselves in. Aggro tri-lane. When you're playing versus such a weak early draft of Nigma, you have to capitalize on it. And Bloodseeker should be able to get stuff out bottom anyway, because they can't like dive him and kill him so crazy with a Phoenix and a Darkseer. He's gonna get stuff down there, and I don't see CK and Magnus being able to do much of anything versus an Undying Rubik.
Oh, that sounds like a very solid matchup, unless skewer like that under the tower. Is it going to be enough? I mean, it's going to be a hell of a lot of damage either way. As Milan's got to run. There's going to be a stunning in a second. Miracle's chasing for this. He wants that first blood. He's going to outrange it.
I almost feel bad.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to catch him out now. This is going to be a fair bit of time, Miracle. Yeah, Miracle's got to head back to the wave. There's no point in wasting any more time chasing that Rubik.
But that's all they can do. That's all that I feel like Nigma can actually do in top, is stun into a skewer under tower. Besides that, I would be very, very surprised if I see them actually be able to slow down Skitter's farm at all.
And you see with that sort of, and even with that time brought from Miracle chasing the Rubik, Skeeter's able to get 3 denies in on that first wave, including the range creep.
Yep. Mid, we saw like this matchup also. I think it was versus a Batrider too. Is Storm can farm really well versus Smash. You get a level at pull at level 3-2, and you can even threaten kills onto the Batrider a couple of times too. You just have to be careful, you know, right? Like you can't get like flame breakdown, and you are playing versus Weeha Batrider. It's one of his best ones, so got to give him some respect too. Yeah, they came in with a plan here, and it's looking real solid here at the start for mudgolems.
I mean, so that's sort of the mid lane and the top lane covered, but down bottom as well, what you just imagine 33 is going to be able to freely farm down here against these heroes. Does sort of this Phoenix Darkseer lane pose much threat to him?
Nope. I think he'll farm just absolutely freely. He can just get the health off the creeps every single time too. And he's got the backup of Milan. They're actually going to put a point in vacuum to try to go for the kill. Might actually work.
First blood.
They've got him. Well, indeed, they were unable to use the body blocks there. 33 did try to hold mind control inside Blood Bright, but they get the blocks so successfully. So first blood for Nigma down on the bottom lane.
Without vacuum, they might actually die there. So the fact that he put the point in it just shows like we're going for a kill because we have to in this lane. They have to try to punish something, and it's still going to be Undying and Drow top versus a CK, which doesn't sound fun for Miracle at all with the setups. So yeah, it's still loving it for mudgolems. Even though they give that death, I think it's okay. It's perfectly fine. He already got the urn, actually. Holy crap. Even though he died, he has an urn finish.
Mine, yeah!
33's really been liking urn too. He bought that on the Brewmaster too, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. But yeah, rushes it as soon as he can. The lane.
I mean, I guess extra damage in lane phase, like it does do like 100 plus, like, or a lot of damage. It does like 200 plus damage. So
yeah, if you feel you've got a lane that's going to get kills action early, then it's absolutely going to pay off and help you snowball. But bottom as it is, Milan, he's going to be the one to go down. 33 is going to try and find GH in return, but the stick charge is keeping GH alive. 33 unable to find the trade kill, so a second kill for Nigma down the bottom lane. Same time up top, but will manage to take out RMN, and bottom GH does end up going at 33. He's actually going to try being into mind control as well. He's going to be able to chase past, get the courier.
He's got the current and another blood right. Mind control. Bottle up. Dodge this. Mid.
Wake up. You had your warning.
Ooh.
Life just got it.
They are really coming in with a lot of prep here. I'm looking at this. Just the boots rushed right after the rushed Magic Wand versus the Batrider 2. BoraNija knows what he's doing in this matchup.
Oh yeah, he knows exactly how to play against the Bat. That's what we're seeing from this first first few moves, and that's giving him the bottle around this 4-minute spoon as well. So he's going to get this ace rune. He's going to be forced to grab it with Weeha heading over. And with that hit, he can do a bit of damage to Weeha. I mean, he can play aggressively because he knows he's going to have this bottle coming in to give him some HP and mana. So he's just going to do as much work as he can onto Weeha. Weeha to set, get through that extra bit of regen. 25-5 against the 11-3. Brilliant start for the Storm, and as you said, so something that we have seen before, and I think it really is showing to the point that Storm is a very, very solid answer to the mid bat.
Yeah, these ranged heroes that can clear creep waves, like the Death Prophet, the Storm Spirit. These two heroes are the big ones that I've seen actually versus the Bat do quite well. And he's level 6. Batrider's only level 4. BoraNija is dominating.
That's a huge difference at top as well. We're seeing action on both sides. As Iron Man up top, he's almost certainly going to go down. Multi-shot will slow him. 33, it's on both side lanes and the bit everywhere really. It's starting to crumble a little bit already for Nigma. We're seeing a lot of kills being picked up by mudgolems within this first 5 minutes on all lanes.
They set themselves up for success in the lanes, and it's working perfect right now. Everything is going even better than I feel like you could imagine. Sure, you've given up like 1 or 2 kills, but that's perfectly fine.
This movement, struck away, the vortex control holding him in the blood bright. They are, well, I mean, they couldn't be opening this game up any better right now.
They're trying for top.
He's got enough damage though. They don't, even with the 3 of them, they cannot kill the Drow alone. Skeeter's able to survive. Barter's over, and Nigma can't push for that kill anymore.
Game plan working perfect. Skeeter healed up to full with level 2 soul rip, and Fada and his team really looking like they've got a clear game plan with this draft here versus Nigma right now. He does know this team pretty well, right? Like Fada versus what we would say the Kuroki stack in a way. To play together as Fada tries to get aggro top.
Too hard for them to get anywhere close to these two heroes. Fada and Skeeter at this stage with the levels they have, very confident at just turning around. And with a decay and a few shots, it's a huge amount of damage to the lane. Milan's also heading back up top. So they will have the numbers. Nigma's got to be a bit careful with the 3 of them here.
It's a triple strength lane versus an Undying right now. Fada's probably like, okay, hope you guys stack up for some decays, because like you said, it's still very weak. This Magnus Phoenix support duo can't do much of anything really until they get those 6s besides just provide like skewers. All this working out, yeah. All working out perfectly for mudgolems.
To me!
With arcane boots even on the Rubik, Milan off to a good start. So they can keep the pressure up. You see all the wards too from Nigma really wanting to try to slow down this round. You can see the moves.
On mid lane, they're going to try for the setup onto Weeha. They're going to have the damage.
They got
Zip in with the vortex, and they have. They have indeed. TP coming over from GH, but nowhere near time to sort of do anything in return onto BoraNija.
They're making
another kill on Wii in the mid.
They're making it look easy and natural right now, just abusing and punishing this greed. Nice rotations. You don't usually see like an Undying ganking the mid lane in particular. Know exactly how they want to do set up these ganks in this early game. Yeah, top 3 networks. Good experience lead as well. Up to 3,000 already in this first 8 minutes. Like I said, Weeha, eyes on you to bail out your team.
Sure, because that is the thing, right? They're falling behind Nigma, but you would imagine that with regards to how they did draft this game, they must have sort of been prepared for this, right? For this bit of a tough opener, considering the greed of their lineup.
I would imagine so. Top. Milan. They actually have to use the lasso for the kill. But they got to get some type of kill with that rotation. He just has to commit for it. They don't even get the kill on the ward either, as I think Milan got the deny on the ward when they made that aggressive move. But yeah, they had to expect this with the way that they drafted.
Trying to move in for more, or at least push Skeeter away from this triangle. For the moment being. BoraNija just applying some early pressure to this mid tower. TP down on the bottom lane from Milan. See if they can get the combo onto mind control. He's kind of half HP, but hard to get them out. They do have, of course, level 8 on 33, very well leveled. Rupture good to go. Grab might have done, but mind control's playing carefully. Knows they're hunting for him down there.
Yeah, with that ward being taken out, you know, he knows Milan's down there. Some stacks in the enemy jungle. Bada, he sees them. He dropped the tombstone for them. They're stealing all the stacks. This triple stack is gone.
Wow. Jage is heading over, but this is a level 5 Phoenix against a level 9 Storm. This is going to be a huge amount of burst. It's an easy kill for BoraNija. RMN, he's also only level 4. He's got a little cautious himself. He'll drop down a sentry. Has got Miracle, and we are heading over. Final will get caught out by the stun, but Milan's here. They'll use the ultimate. Rupture is out onto mind control. Mind control's having to go for the TP out, but BoraNija's on top of them. They'll burst him with the blood right. They'll get the kill. BoraNija still with a little bit mana left to play with, so has to be cautious. We are trying to chase for Milan, but the pushback from the Gust, they do lose Milan, but it's going to mean we are losing his life in return for that attempt. As Skeeter cleans up another kill. 2. Sorry, man, I'm slipping in. Skeeter trying to get on top of this drow. Miracle's also following across. BoraNija underleveled. He's running on the high ground, still mana to go. RMN's just walking into his death. This is a dead Magnus. 33 pushing back the other 2 of them. GH no dive for 20 seconds. Except for 33's rupture, so GH will live. Nigma trying to sort of turn up to the fight there. Still losing out on the numbers as the XP does continue to favor mudgolems.
It's huge moves. They just denied all the stacks. Recovery for Miracle. Like, oh, Miracle. He goes for a CK stun onto Milan, but Milan has the Phantasm Soul and he dodges it.
Very nice.
Cute little play there.
Also trying to meet up with Milan up top with this smoke. Skeeter and Fart trying to head over and see if they can get a lead in onto Miracle before backup TP's in. Ironman's on his way over. TP's in. The Gust to the side. He has the damage to punish either Ironman or Miracle. Good. RP from Ironman close to tower, but the backup's hit from BoraNija. Big zip over towards Miracle. And in fact, the RP is not going to result in anything good for them at all, as they'll lose both of them. Again, another cleanup by mudgolems.
What a surprise.
GH also, he is ruptured. He can't dive away. Doesn't want to use egg. He's got Weehaw though. They're actually now going to use the egg.
A pretty full wand here, 33. Doesn't want to pop it. Well, okay, does now, but he's dead.
Nicely done by GH, baiting 33 and maybe 33 baiting himself with the rupture, but good rotation. They need those. They need any type of kills they can to come back. As we said, mudgolems this early game looking amazing, and it's already an Orchid. BoraNija, this Storm, absolutely massive. He can kill anyone on the map now. He throws everybody.
Yeah, with this sort of leading edge, I sort of asked at the start, you know, is he going to be able to kill these tankier heroes? I mean, they're just not that tanky now, with sort of the low levels they have and the lack of items, because of how the lanes did end up faring.
He's absolutely huge. I think this is where they want to do bait plays on Nigma. You try to make him go for these aggressive plays, counter ganking, and here's the one. He's out low on mana too.
He's got the kill. See if they can get him in return. Should be able to do so. Slowly burning him down with the sunray. They'll find him, and a lot of money there for GH. He'll be too fussed at going his way as well. GH has carried games before in his Phoenix.
I mean, that's well worth it for Nigma. Getting that counter gank.
Oh, yeah.
How much
He took that trade.
He gets so much for that kill, and it gives Miracle time to farm too, finish up his armlet almost. Yeah, I think going for those bait plays is going to be the hopeful recovery for Nigma. They're set up around Miracle and mind control. Milan.
Hard for mudgolems to fight once they don't have the Storm Spirit, and well, the Storm Lasso does come into play, holding him. We are on that. That's going to do it. We are going to go down. 33 is going to try and chase for more. Excellent steal there from Milan to allow them to turn things around. RMN, he's the new focus underneath the tower. 33 and far to dive as RMN will try and turn onto 33. And actually, that turn of shockwave will put him off from chasing any further. But still, Skeeter just getting these two massive kills. Both Miracle and Weehard to be found in that fight.
Perfect place for the fight again. It's the tombstone gets dropped, Bloodright covers the whole area, and like 3 or 4 heroes get silenced, and then another one gets pulled in by last. It's chaos immediately. As we're seeing mudgolems, they're showing up to every single one of these fights. Even though it's a level 1 tombstone, it's enough.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Just keeping that pace going, keeping themselves looking good and aggressive. Don't want to give any downtime to this Empower plus Ion Shell lineup that Nigma does have. They do still have this there's one hero that's going to be buffed up a lot inside of the fights in particular. But yeah, keeping up this pace. Again, all full mana, all ready to fight. They see something bottom. Push Nigma away.
A little careful about how they go for this though. They know there's the 3 of them. BoraNija, as quick as an orchid timing as he is he does need to make sure that he doesn't get caught out going for these ganks.
Yeah, he doesn't need to rush anything. Like, they're in such a good spot, right? Like, he's so farmed. It just feels like you want to do these plays because they look so juicy. Level 12 with the Orchid. You can zip across the map. Definitely still do have to give respect, though, Nigma. They still do have this Magnus. They still do have this humongous team fight that can come together. Like we mentioned, Darkseer, Magnus, Phoenix. These heroes are all very strong just with their ultimates. They don't really need all that gold. I like this move though. Mudgolem's kind of forcing Nigma's hand here.
Drow, of course, they do the rush pretty quickly. Nigma are heading over. They are aware that this is going on. They have RP and the Supernova. They're going to have to go quickly though. We're going to have to see an aggressive spirit from RMN if they want to contest this. Is he going to make the timing right? There's the dive forward for Kier. No, it's slow. RMN's going to skewer in, but straight away it's pushed back by the dust. Roshan is taken out. They pick up the Aegis. Supernova will be popped, but they're all out of range of it. Miracle unable to get a grab onto them. 33 getting low, but he's able to actually escape it all. Picks up the mech. They do leave behind Milan. So Nigma, they'll find a kill. Mudgolems, of course, getting what they came for. Roshan and the Aegis, it's all theirs.
Weehard? Spot BoraNija, but BoraNija may have spotted Weehard. He had a regen running.
Oh, yeah, he's going to turn for sure on this one. There's no tier 1 around. There's no backup available for Weehard anytime soon as Weehard. Ooh, one more hit. But he can't quite get it. Oh, he's a lucky man there, Weehard. He was right on the edge of being pushed over.
So damn close. They're going to refill BoraNija's bottle, though. So they may have thought the Storm had to go back, but now he's refreshed. And GH might get caught off guard by it if he shows himself up here.
GH is smart.
They're going to put a ward down. He's going to see it. Yeah. At least Milan. So far, though, Mudgolem's doing all the right moves here, continuing to apply this pressure to not really give Nigma too much space to come back up. Miracle is getting a little bit of space, though, on this side.
This time around, there won't be anyone backing up the bait of RMN alone.
They're gonna have to sacrifice heroes, I feel, on Nigma. They're gonna like just shoving lanes up. Bad.
As long as he's just online and in game to provide the empower, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because they know they're in a pretty big deficit. They know they have to play this for the comeback, for the big team fights. GH still sitting around top, just doing these meteor hammer cuts on the creep wave. Kind of missing that time, but he'll have fire spirits to clear it out. Mind control. Dion Shell is showing on the wave. They're trying to punish him.
Pretty alone here, but that TP will guarantee him safety.
Ooh, they're actually lacking. They don't have Yules on. I guess 33 might go for it after the creeps probably, because they are lacking a little bit of stun. Just the Rubicon Storm right now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Only for his Kaya.
Dire's bottom tower
Look at GH and Weehard just buddy in the tree line on the top left, waiting for somebody.
Nobody's going to come though. I mean, maybe Milan pokes his head out, but at the moment you see how safe he's playing, he's unlikely to go forth here. He knows that there's some sort of jump. Especially if they want to try and dive the tower for him, but unlikely it's a Rubik. I mean, well,
Look at the line draw.
They're going to try.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about it. He doesn't have to blink.
I mean,
or
it
anything.
feels awkward moving into no vision, and it's just a Rubik.
They know the way they have to play, though, right? Like Nigma knows they're on the back foot. They know they have to just play like with the heroes that can make plays have to be up on the top side, and the heroes that just help Miracle farm have to just play around the triangle. So having these two heroes top, it applies pressure anyway, because it's forcing the waves out constantly. Slow gains, Miracle. He's been spotted this time now.
See if they can burst in. Oh, relatively tanky with the armlet, but not tanky enough. BoraNija getting away with another. In fact, he's going to look to zip over towards RMN. RMN's falling low. BoraNija got to get work for the supernova. The RP being used onto Fada. The lasso as well. Everything on Fada as they drag him in Undying. Fada's still alive though. That was RP, lasso, and supernova, and Fada just walks it off. They couldn't kill him. They couldn't kill him.
Look at where are the Undying haters now? Where Fada is able to just beat people and get that nice 25% damage amp and 40% slow on the target.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, you're throwing that much onto an Undying and you don't get him. You don't get anything.
It's concerning for sure. Big concerns for Nigma going forward. 5k gold lead, and mudgolem, they're not making mistakes. It's 20-9. They're not giving up kills, not slipping up. Very clean performance from them so far. 6-0 and 2 on Skitter so far.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they still have RP stolen from that last fight this whole time. So they're always going to have to watch out if they make any aggressive move. Milan does have that at the ready.
Dip again. BoraNija. He's found himself another. Has he got enough to take down GH? Look at it. With the stun. Look at the turn. Stolen RP is in position. Holds back. Stops them from finishing off BoraNija. BoraNija is able to dance himself away. He'll live.
Milan boss bailing his storm out of a potential bad scenario and pushing them all away.
Going down for sure.
Dire's top tower.
And they push them all away, so they'll be able to claim themselves bounty, as well as 3 bounties. They don't get the outpost though. They do have tier 2 tower top. Maybe Skitter can actually just walk over and take that one. He's probably forgotten. Oh, they're pinging it immediately. Yeah, Fada, as soon as I was saying it.
Yeah, they were close to being able to get both, but I think pretty much at the 20-minute mark was when Skitter took the so
we are. He's bound.
Dire's middle
He's dead.
is under
And he's
attack.
dead.
He's dead again. 10-1 and 6 on BoraNija. I mean, you really sort of can't talk up how well this Storm final pick has worked out for mudgolems.
Yeah.
They saw a game that they knew that they had just a perfect way of playing with it, and it really has been 10-1 and 6 this game. BoraNija just destroying the opponents.
From everything, right? The way he started the lane, starting with the wand, rushing the boots. He knows exactly what to do in this game.
He's pretty much got full bloodstone. 21 minutes in on top of his ult.
Almost 18 as well with the vamp race, the null vamp race. This is a very scary Storm Spirit who can zip and kill most of your heroes actually with a zip when he's 18. That spell lamp is going to be pretty absurd versus these heroes.
Stupendous!
Nigma, the thing is they're still waiting for is some hopeful big team fight. They have the blink on the mag, but they're lacking damage.
It's hard. I mean, we just saw them use their whole team fight on Undying last time, and it didn't kill him. Yeah, so that doesn't look hopeful for what Nigma has here.
Definitely not. Starting to get smaller tools though. BKB on Weehawk. Now he can actually try to beeline into the back without getting disabled. Still seeming very difficult. They're going to need some hopeful... They're going to need just very big connections with their ults. Like some big RP into big egg, but it's... I think the ward actually saw it. Yep, nope. The illusion saw it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Over here now. And BoraNija, he's looking to try and burn Miracle straight away. He's caught in the blood ride. Miracle's in trouble. He's got to run. The heal's there for the sunray, but another zip in. BoraNija finds the kill. They will get the RP onto BoraNija. Have they got enough damage? The lasso to follow up. BoraNija getting knocked down. He's still alive. He's able to zip away. Does zip straight into the supernova though. He's still got mana to go. He's still able to make it out. He's TPing out. BoraNija's away. Again, they can't get anything out of these moves, Nigma. They put down the team fight, but they don't kill anyone.
My God. They're just at too much of a deficit, and mudgolems knows exactly how they want to take the fights. You see how they commit in the fight too? The tombstone just, like the smoke breaks, tombstone dropped for vision across everything. They see everyone, they see all the heroes. Enigma can pick and choose how they take the fight. And yeah, Guardian Greaves just topping up BoraNija here enough to have enough mana to zip away twice. And now DD Rune. And like we said, they're not ulti reliant, and Nigma really is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Aghanim's is going to be so nice for some of the AoE setups. Zip in a bit. Found GH in the mid. It'll start adding to the Bloodstone tally.
Making it look
Charge.
easy. Level 18 Storm. Give me some Blood Rage Storm zips across to Miracle on the opposite side of the map and one-shot him. Let's go BoraNija.
Let's go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
GH has now got the Yule, so at least some way of protecting himself against the Orchid initiation from BoraNija. Here I am! No Iron Man's been found.
It's just so much freedom.
Charge, or Weir's got to run, but BoraNija's got him as well. BKB is out.
Stolen
Using the lasso.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Running. Can Milan get there in time? Another zip. The BKB comes to an end. Weir's dead. I mean, was I missing? Is there a reason why he couldn't go for the BKB TP out in that situation?
I'm not sure. I thought he was just going to BKB TP at first.
I thought he was going to BKB TP out. They don't have anything to go through it.
As soon as he uses lasso, of course they're going to steal it. But yeah, I'm not sure. That was a little bit weird.
I don't think they would have. Maybe it's just worried that Skeeter was around and they would have just had the physical. I think without the drow, he might have made it away with the BKB TP. He didn't do it. He's dead. Lasso's on cooldown as well.
Looking real grim for Nigma as literally not. mudgolems just not making mistakes at all.
Visibility.
Every single one of their plays has been perfect, and
some crazy stuff from them. You know, yeah. They're just not stopping. Invis Rune on BoraNija. He's ready to start moving for more. See what they can get. They are smoked up, Nigma. Nobody hard with them right now. Now the TP's going to be coming in. BoraNija's just going to quickly get rid of the creep. Now they can't make a play off the back of this. Milan jumps forward. Tombstone's dropped down. Weir's got to walk his way over, and he's not going to get it before they lose mind control. And 33. Rupture. Iron Man's going to get very low. In fact, he's just straight up dead. BoraNija joins in to make sure he gets that Bloodstone charge, and he will. Up to 20 charges down the Storm. Just 25 minutes in. Already over half the gold towards his Aghanims as well. I mean, he just keeps getting better and better. And sort of for all the glory BoraNija is getting, Skeeter's keeping up. You know, he might not have the same amount of kill involvement as this Storm, but Skeeter, he's just as farmed as this Drow. He's not been missing any opportunity to just clean up the map. And Nigma just falling further and further behind now, down 11k.
They can't do anything because they're always going to be showing on the map, and this Storm just jumped them from across the map.
Oh, and he's found BKB is available. Should be able to BKB and TP out. He's sticking around. Okay, no, TP away.
Looking to gather up toward mid. Maybe try to take advantage of that Storm having 0 mana, but it's not going to be for too long. He regens at 4 per second. Back up to 600 already, and there's a regen top if he's able to get his hands on it.
Spawn that out. Still just ridiculous timings on BoraNija. I mean,
it really is.
1,000 gold and Aghanims. It's all going to come out like pre-30 minutes. You've got this Orchid Bloodstone Aghanim Storm.
It's the fact that he's almost level 22. So it's like this level 18 zip.
Level 22?
No, almost level 20 as well. You fool.
Mannequin, yeah.
He can zip and, I mean, he can always just kill people from so far if they show it all on the map. So even split pushing is so hard for Nigma.
Zap. Nigma playing on the high ground. They can get Iron Man's leading in with the blink. Iron Man's going to look for the skewer jump. Does manage to find it. And they will get him alive. Tombstone is down though, and they're pretty low. Silencing onto Iron Man. Iron Man being controlled. The vacuum comes out. Iron Man will fall. BoraNija still with a lot of mana to play with. Mind control. Surging away, but he's ruptured. He's falling very, very low. BoraNija being a little careful how he zips into them. He's holding off for now. Don't try and push it any further. They know that Roshan's up. They're happy to just sort of push Nigma away from this.
Trying with the surge.
What he can find, he's going in. He's got the lasso. Big target. Can they finish off BoraNija? They need to throw everything in onto this Storm. The Soul Rip heal comes out, and the Bloodstone BoraNija is away. Barta with the clutch Soul Rip. Without that Storm goes down. He keeps him alive, and he's now they can turn. BoraNija's going to be ready to come back in a moment. Mind control very low. BoraNija's there waiting at the side. Mind control just runs straight into the Storm. Another kill for BoraNija. Now godlike on the Storm Spirit. 16, 1 and 8. into Roche they go. There's no dark seconds, and they know that now the lasso is very hard for any sort of jump. It's going to be the Aegis, the cheat.
He's just looking for GH.
All right, he's not even focused on the Roche. BoraNija is just looking for action elsewhere. And he's only just got someone got it by the looks of it. He's gone. 23 Bloodstone charges. He's still holding on to 4,600 gold. I mean, he can buy an Aghanim's if he wants. He can buy whatever he wanted. He can buy an island. He's so rich on this stuff.
Another, and the runes that he's getting to, arcane regen DDs. Every single time map control does help, you know, when you're dominating the map, you can get all these runes. As they just continue owning. 14k gold lead, Nigma.
Yeah, that's insane.
Really feels like it felt like they've had no chance for a lot of this game. Zero mistakes, mudgolems. They're only losing, like, they lost like Milan once or twice inside of the fights.
But BoraNija wants to zip, and it's going to be Weehar. Straight down he goes. Weehar through the blink. Trees he goes. Fine, just stand here and TPing out and make it away. These combos are just, they're going to be deadly now. Hey, BoraNija gets a big sort of grab with the Ag's Vortex into the Bloodbright, Tombstone down, decays. It's going to be hitting everybody.
Yeah. Their fight is looking very strong in comparison. Just from the gold, I mean, mostly, and just how ownage BoraNija has really been. He just has so much freedom.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
These tombstones are also just breaking the fights because it just gives vision of everybody, and it seems like Bada always gets it up on the high ground to see everyone.
A big zip. BoraNija,
Long one.
he went straight across it. Now he's going to go back in, but the BKB does come out. Miracle Iron Man toying with the idea of dropping the RP. He doesn't get a chance to do so. He's been silenced. He's not going to get the opportunity to do so at all in this fight as BoraNija finishes him off. Looking for his next target. Mind control is going to be the one as he goes down. Didn't quite manage to put a stop to that TP out, so Miracle and Weehar will live to see another day, but Mind Control Iron Man dead again. More charges for the Storm Spirits, Bloodstone. Miracle 25.
He's so lucky he got out. That pull was a split second after his TP finish.
Dire's middle tower.
And it's Bada who leads the charge. He dies, but sure, whatever. Off to the high ground, 25 Bloodstone charges. Skeeter just working on it. Oh, they did steal a tower in that last one too.
Heavy lasso onto Skeeter, dragging him back. They've got the damage. They'll take down the Drow, and now BoraNija is going to lose the Aegis. Can they set up for a second time on it? Well, they got the lockdown. They got RP. Timing's there perfectly. Into the meteor hammer. They're going to be able to lock it down. Does Man's going to Bloodstone heal off? Is he really going to get out again? No, the skewer lockdown's enough. As they stop BoraNija from escaping, and it's a lot of money, of course, being as behind as they are. They kill these heroes. They get a lot. GH again with the final hit on BoraNija. Another 800 gold for him as GH just continue to gear up and saying, guys, you know, I will carry us. Do my best. And he has done before on the Phoenix. You know, this is a hero where big things can be done even when behind.
Radiant's
Two biggest
middle
kills they could
tower
possibly
is
get.
under attack. Radiant's
50 seconds. They can look to keep snowballing this to get quite a bit of space here on the map. Almost level 18, GH. He's actually, he's up to level 18, so now level 3 Supernova too. Quite
Radiant's
big elements
middle
added to their
tower
team
has
fight.
How much they can push out of this.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Tier 2
attack.
as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Starting
Starting
to...
to respawn though. Drow's up in 2. They keep going.
I don't know how much they want to stick around. It might just be when the storm comes back and they're scared.
He's got a repair kit. He's gonna drop the tomb and just drop a repair kit to keep the tower up.
Definitely a bit of a swing around there from Nigma. Anytime they get those big kills at this stage, it's going to give them a big windows to achieve this sort of chance to climb back into the action.
A high ground defense is always still going to be those things, right? The skewer plus those lasso plays. It's going to be something that mudgolems has to be prepared for. Oh, tight slippers on the ground. Miracle, he really wants it.
Oh, he's going to be able to get it. Oh, yeah, dropping the BKB out of it. The bring out books. This isn't play. Iron Man's going to get called out by the ball. He's into the blood right. Miracle pops the ult. He's trying to stand. Moves over to one Skeeter. They put past her. We are able to lock down the Drow. They're focusing Skeeter down. Skeeter over to Hurricane Punch to the side. Still falls, but it's going to cost Miracle his life. As Miracle left behind will go down. GH up on the high ground, diving away. He's going to go for the TP out. They got anything to stop it? They haven't. GH will escape. Miracle out of the game for 90 seconds. He has got buyback. Did fully commit there to take Skeeter out of the game as well, and was able to do so. Skeeter down for a minute.
What an initiation though. BoraNija gets the 3-man pull. Blood right, starting the fight out perfect for them. But like you said, they lost the Drow, but they had to commit pretty much everything to try to kill him there. And the egg was used on the right side of the fight away to try to protect GH himself. So no egg now for 60. And like we said, mudgolems not that reliant on cooldowns. They can still look to try to fight something, but Nigma back in their base. I think they're just going to play this one and just get as much farm as they can outside. Seeing if they can get kills, though. A couple kills, at least.
We saw this last fight, and Milan's going to get a chance to pop it again with the stolen wall. And also, if he can pick up a bit of money from a wave or two, he might actually have the Aghanims benefit from it.
Ooh, it's longer. He wants vacuum if he gets Ags. Then he's got that 12-second cooldown on it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's the more important one.
That's the big one,
and probably the easier one to find, actually, against the Dark. So I imagine there's going to be opportunities for Milan to grab that.
Yeah, I think he just wants mostly just the frequency of the steals versus like Magnus and stuff. Yeah. GH, he gets grabbed during the dive.
Okay.
You blew it!
Let's see, they are setting themselves up for this D, as tier 2 is dropping quickly.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Unless Blood Rage is thrown on Drow. Skeeter.
We are jumping over the BKB, jump onto Skeeter. Skeeter on the front of the middle. BoraNija trying to zip in to draw their attention away. He's on with the silence, overboard dire man. Skeeter still alive, able to pop the BKB. He's able to walk out of it. Big kill him in time. Miracle still trying to chase. He's able to bring back Skeeter once more, but his Crimson Guard and everything just keeping Skeeter sustained. They cannot finish off the Drow. The turn is there on towards Miracle as both him and Heartman out of action. GH having to buy back, but now also having to dive away. They threw everything again onto Skeeter, but just so many ways now from mudgolems to keep their carry alive. Nigma just don't have the damage to kill the Drow straight up, even throughout that entirety of the last one.
No, like 3-4 soul rips, creeps, just so many different elements thrown on to protect him. And Miracle actually forced the fight away from the egg at the end there, so GH's egg pop, no, it's successful, it doesn't connect against anybody. We're saying that big deficit really come into play in those fights. RMN, he can never do anything. He just gets focused by BoraNija every single time in the fight. 1 in 13 on this Magnus.
I mean, I think we're definitely feeling overall the greed from Nigma when it came to the picks. It's not paid off. And then they find something phenomenal here. They're going to try to jump onto Skeeter. They do get him very deep here past the tier 4s. Skeeter, he's just going to go to the TP out with the remainder of the BKB. And he's going to make it away. Skeeter's able to live. He escapes. They'll turn over towards Farda. They should be able to find at least him. They do. They get the Undying. It's requiring Miracle to buy back. And the zombies and the illusions fighting back hard. Take away the Tombstone.
He got the Ags as he used it, so it popped an illusion on all of his heroes well on the map.
That should help.
But yeah, we're really seeing that big gold deficit and just that ease of team fight. It feels like for mudgolems because of this gold lead. They're always just able to get the right targets, and Miracle's damage is just very lackluster because of how poor he is. He just can't hurt his Shroud too much.
BoraNija.
Again, just punishing Garmin.
Just a free kill every time for this Storm.
What's coming?
He's just bullying him.
What'd I miss?
We are around, just got to be a little cautious. BoraNija zipping still at the side at the bat. Oh,
Of course, yes.
Fine. They're just going to smoke and go for more. I mean, they know at this stage if BoraNija catches anyone alone, he's getting the kill. Miracle. He's going to get jumped on. Has got BKB. Is he actually going to get the chance to pop it? The telekinesis is up and into the damage to Drow. Miracle pops the Phantasm. He'll try and turn it onto Skeeter. But who's got coming out? Actually, still on Skeeter. He's getting low. He's still alive. Finally falls. They will manage to kill the Drow. But Miracle's out of the game for 100 seconds because of this. There's no buyback on Miracle. Again, just BoraNija cleaning up every single time. He's just a kill away from level 25. He's got 6k gold that he's casually holding on to. We'll now start investing it in this Lincoln Sphere that he's going to have complete, ready to send out. And he's got just the Bloodstone charges remaining high. 29 Bloodstone charges on the Storm.
Dude, I don't think I've seen a Storm pop off like this.
No, this is, you said sort of Storm has had the 20% win rate. I think the 80% is all in this game from BoraNija's performance. You know, that's not how maths works, but he's just doing incredible stuff there.
Yeah, but level 25, even with, like, he's had Quiver for quite some time too. It works so well with his hero. He just has this extra gigantic amount of damage burst when he jumps onto RMN. RMN starts to, like, the zip goes on him and RMN's already down to 10% HP in every single one of them. And oh look, another DD rune. Regens, Arcanes, and DDs aplenty for BoraNija this game.
Yeah, it's full control of runes every single time. Roshan as well. It's up and ready. I go with that if when Skeeter's back in action.
Dire are scanning.
I'm over here.
Start skipping through now.
Courier did scout it. GH, he sent his little Phoenix courier over there. They don't have their
Hard to
outpost.
get over though. And do they even want to? I think it's going to be very difficult. I mean, I guess is it just difficult across the board for Nigma right now? They're that far behind.
They just don't. If they had Miracle, I feel like that fight's
Dire's
slightly
top
possible around
has
because
been
they have
hit.
such
Radiant
good
are
heroes
scanning.
for the area. It's still extremely hard, but it's probably one of the things they have to fight. Now fighting into an Aegis Cheese and a Refresher Shard versus the not only a level 25 Storm, but literally the best hero in the game with an Aegis. Might just look to do some very long jumps if he sees anybody at all.
To be very ready to play aggressive.
Timer's Flawless, okay. GH does find the best item, neutral item possible for him. They also find an Illusion Escape for Miracle, so that's two of the best neutral items I feel like they could have found there.
It's got to be some big RP. It's a big eggs, big meteor hammers. So,
And even then, they're in the Aegis, so it's still a pretty tough one. As I also, Milan has Vacuum Stolen, so it's one of the things that can break a lot of the fight too. He also has a Refresher they've given to the Rubik, so maybe some double vacuum if he gets a good spell. But the jump
finish on Barter. He's looking to burst down the Undying, and they'll do so. Undying goes down. Barter's out of the action. BoraNija is zipping in, looking to take out Mind Control. Mind Control's going to go down. He's got a buyback straight away.
Ruptured out. It's on Weehan. Milan still has a vacuum available.
Dire's
pushing
top
him.
tower is under attack.
Gonna have the RP. Tombstone's making it very hard for RMN to get in with the blink.
It gives all that vision too. At 1800, it provides.
BoraNija's in. He's gonna start playing around with the two of them. Very much out as well. RMN's gonna go down. I mean, just the control. It's insane with his vortex and he has BoraNija. He just sets up on all of them. It's another easy jump, and now Mind Control's out of the game for 90. No buyback on the Darkseer. BoraNija is still hanging around, still has that Aegis, of course. And they'll even pass him over the G's. Back up to full mana, full HP, and in again. Three-man vortex. The vacuum onto forward, the into the gust, and the moldy shot. Oh, it couldn't be any better here for mudgolems. They are just playing with their food right now, as this game is going to be over any moment right now. 3 heroes down for a minute. No buybacks to be had. mudgolems, they're ready to close this up. Onto the tier 4s they go. BoraNija just playing around with them outside of the fountain. Keeping them held in the base.
A little bit of fun for Milan there with that. Yeah, they close this one out.
GG. What a game one for mudgolems. I mean, they gave us one of the most impressive performances we've seen here at ESL One Germany. I mean, they closed for the drop. And well, looking at the performance was just perfect.